Wow. The first chapter of the final book. The first single of my new album. I guess I get to officially reveal it now. You may have picked up on it though. Then again, if you did, you ain't tell me, so I've been assuming no one has picked up on anything this year. But yeah, I've been releasing a song every month all year long. New song coming next Wednesday, by the way. Another pattern you may or may not have picked up on, but we'll get there in a few chapters. As you can see, I've been keeping track of each release in public with this grid, which neatly shows that the songs that have kicked off each quarter of this year have had similar artwork. Surprise! Those have been the singles from the album. I'll get to the purpose of the other songs along with the aforementioned release schedule in a few chapters as well. To begin speaking about Smile for the Camera, I think it's best to start with this video from Inside the Operation, released back in July.
Alright, this is the impetus for everything. This is the mission statement of everything that we're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean they don't know that yet. You're saying it could be salvaged.
Yeah, I just think that your performance as it stands right now, like as people can hear it right now, it's kind of light in the ass, and it's nothing that you're saying specifically, but
right.
It's your performance, basically. It's all in the performance. Right now, I'm not in love with the delivery, but, you know, last week you just fixed the delivery on something and completely changed it and made it electric. So I'm not counting this out yet, and I can't count it out.
Yeah, we can't, because it's the backbone of everything we've been doing this year. So, I mean,
Alright. Number one, consider me playing that to be a hint about the nature of the Inside the Operation series if you haven't figured that out either. But like I keep saying, things will be explained in a few chapters, so I'll leave it alone for now. Number two, what Mool said is exactly right. Smile for the Camera has been the impetus for everything this year. Funny thing is though, we didn't exactly plan that way back in August of 2017 when the first demo of it was recorded. Which leads to the third thing. Pardon Mool's language, but yeah, the original performance, finalized in December of 2017, left a lot to be desired. Not due to lack of effort, but ignorance of its potential and future place next to other songs on the album that we're yet to fully figure out the sound and direction of. All we knew was that we felt the song was good enough to be on it. So, when it was released in January of this year, it sounded fine. The performance fit the songwriting, it felt. I mean, how upbeat are you gonna sound on a song about a breakup where you feel like they moved on as if the relationship never happened and you feel like you have to pretend you adjusted as well as they did in the aftermath? But stuff got fleshed out. By July, we figured out what the album was gonna sound like, and the newer songs we completed for it reflected that. The album would be decidedly energetic, fired up, so to speak, which created a problem. Smile for the Camera now sounded wholly unelectric by comparison. We had already locked it into the album at the beginning of the year with the artwork and everything, so it couldn't be taken off, but we knew we couldn't let it rock how it was anymore, sounding the way it did next to everything else. Something had to be done, and something would be done. As discussed in the clip, we decided that I would re-record it. I would have to find a way to trade the muted, heartbroken, half-dead approach for an approach that still made sense for the song, but had better energy. And I found that way. The new version sounds less like I'm wallowing in the heartache and more like I'm channeling the pain of it. But you know what? Enough talking about it. How about I just let you hear the difference? I'll start out with the one that's out now, then I'll play the new version.
If I never see you again, what is my eyesight for? If you're never in my life again, then what is my life for? I know better than to be so absolute. I know better than to keep this attitude, but you know better than the masquerade I show them with each passing day. If I never see you again, what is my eyesight for? If you're never in my life again, then what is my life for? I know better than to be so absolute. I know better than to keep this attitude, but you know better than the masquerade I show them with each passing day.
Alright, that's all you get for now. You'll hear it in full when the album drops. In conclusion, Smile for the Camera as a concept informed everything you saw from me this year, and you will be learning about that throughout this book. Smile for the Camera as a single was a lesson in the importance of waiting for an idea to mature before going public. What made sense at first might not make sense later, or might even be able to make better sense than it already did. Oh, by the way, if you didn't notice, the title of the version released in January was changed to Smile for the Camera Demo everywhere a while back to reflect the fact that it's no longer the final version that it was originally thought to be. We can do that because we run this operation and you don't. But don't fret. If by some chance you smoke some drugs before you hear the new version on the album and thus walk away thinking the original is better, you'll always have access to it. But no, seriously, if by some chance you fell in love with it as it is, may you continue to enjoy it. After all, it's my bad for letting the mistake happen. You shouldn't be punished for it. And what's life if not a giant exercise in learning to live with your mistakes? See you in a couple of weeks.